Hi, my name is KHAIREEN or EMYLIA. So I will be explaining for the introduction part of our assignment, which is the workforce during COVID-19. We were given this project to offer ways to establish a new team workforce during COVID-19. The task is selecting one local company to focus on, and we decided to choose the AirAsia Group Berhad as the local company that has been affected, especially their workforce during the COVID-19. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the company background. So AirAsia is the most popular low-cost airlines in Malaysia with the tagline "Now everyone can fly" that based in Kuala Lumpur International Airport too. The long-term COVID-19 problem is causing chaos on the worldwide workforce as a result of the widespread viral infection, illness, and mortality. Many workplaces have been closed, resulting in a large numbers of employees being temporarily unemployed. Worries about the infected, the virus at work, all the employees of AirAsia had no choice but to stay at home because Malaysia's border were forced to close by the government for everyone's safety in order to prevent the virus from spreading, and aviation and tourism activities between countries were suspended. So AirAsia workforce had a massive effect on the pandemic issues during COVID-19. AirAsia has announced the retrenchment of 10% of its 24,000 workforce and is considering a new round of layoff involving a big number of its employees in order to continue to survive in a sector heavily impacted by the COVID-19 issue. According to internet source, AirAsia planned to decrease its workforce because the COVID-19 outbreak and government efforts to contain it had wiped out the low-cost carrier as well as the global aviation industry. Their workforce has been under a lot of pressure since they don't have any choice but to stay at home. In this situation, organizations must be clear on the values that align with their mission and have a strategy in place to protect those values within their workforce during the COVID-19 period. More than ever, leadership and role modeling will be on display. Organizations should operate under a well-defined structure at all times during a crisis to guarantee worker resilience. The goal is to improve and align leadership abilities in terms of evaluating, planning, choosing and communicating people's strategies, for example, identifying manpower shortage. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Emilia. So now I will explain on the importance of teamwork. Basically, team is individuals who work together to achieve the same goals. Thus, Asia has a high value on teamwork because with this approach, they can bring togetherness in their all-stars who are the employees. So firstly, teamwork is very important for a business as having teamwork will increase the company's output. To relate, Asia is a company who offers services to the customers. So in the worst case scenario, such as during emergency, they are the one who will be responsible to the situation. So they need to have a great teamwork in order to carry out the emergency operation. Secondly, the importance of teamwork is that tasks can be done faster when employees work together as a team. All employees has been assigned according to their responsibilities. For example, Asia has leaders from each department and they have different roles, such as Andrew Littorel, who is the Chief Financial Officer, and he is responsible for the financial management of AirAsia Berhad. Whereas Captain Suresh Banga, who is the Director of Flight Operation, is responsible for supervise and monitor the performance of all departments within the flight operation. Hence, all tasks will be done faster as all departments will complete their tasks together accordingly. Thirdly, the importance of teamwork in an organization is that teamwork helps to improve the level of communication. For instance, the AirAsia company, their cabin crew will sometimes schedule with other colleagues that they may never met before. So they have to work with each other to make sure there are no mistakes during the service. To avoid that, they will talk through the plan of the flight before onboarding. Lastly, teamwork helps to improve the relationship among the employees, which then create a conducive working environment for them. Thus, will increase the company's output. For example, Asia has conducted team building activities for the All-Stars every year. This will increase their teamwork as well as the team bonding. As you can see, teamwork is very important for an airline company because this will reflect positively on the passengers. Teamwork not only makes the workplace safer for the crew and passengers, but it also makes their job under pressure more efficient. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurdana and I'll be presenting about the suggestion for temporary teams. Temporary teams lose their importance once the task is completed, since they are developed for a shorter period of time, either to support or to operate whenever the regular teams are involved in another project. This team is lent to the permanent team since they have the abilities or experience such as marketing or financial expertise. The first temporary teams that we suggest is the task force. Task force is developed with a specific intention of working on a project or coming up with a solution. A task force objective is to provide alternatives, assistance, and precautionary measures. This team analyze all the possible causes for significant issues and they will attempt to address it. AirAsia, on the other hand, developed this team to address their problem with COVID-19, which had a big impact for their company bottom line. For example, they are improving to increase their work satisfaction among employees as well as to improve their customer service. AirAsia has begun to recognize the significance of the workplace environment in maintaining their operation with the rapid spread of the global pandemic COVID-19. For instance, the air traffic controller, airfield operation specialist, and the pilot will communicate in order to prevent any problem or threats collaboratively. To add, the insight manager and employees will also collaborate to develop new marketing strategies and regain the trust of both loyal and new customers, in order for them to prove that even if they are not operating for a period of time because of COVID, they still can provide the best service for its customer. Furthermore, in order for them to boost their employee productivity, a few employees will be selected each year to receive free flight tickets if they perform well at their workplace. This initiative will motivate the employees to work harder on their responsibility in order for them to reap all the benefits.
Hi, my name is NURBATRISYIA AFIQAH binti MAZLAN. So I will be explaining the second temporary team. So the second temporary team that we suggest is the product design team. So when seeking into a break into a new market or remodel an existing product, this team might require a product design team. So the objective for the product design team is the team needed to design a new product or services. This is to ensure that this product is developed in a timely and high quality manner. And the product design team promote communication, communicates ideas, and recognize bottleneck early in the process. So product design team should be formed early in the product design process with members coming from a variety of disciplines. So on 20 November 2020, AirAsia used cutting-edge technology to enhance the consumer experience and make flying more hygienic and efficient. For example, Scan2Fly is an industry-leading solution that can verify a passenger eligibility to travel prior they head to the airport, including real-time validation of relevant health paper, has been launched by AirAsia in collaboration with digitalization company Grey Matter. So basically, it's during the online self-check-in process, AirAsia passengers can scan and submit their medical report via Scan2Fly. This is very convenient, hygienic, and efficient during this COVID-19. And then, in my opinion, AirAsia is developing a fantastic system called Scan2Fly, since it can help the airline save money by reducing employee interaction at the airport and giving passenger peace of mind before they travel. So once the paper have been submitted, a report with approval or rejection status and the rationale for any rejection is generated automatically. So and then AirAsia also recently launched an app called AirAsia.com. So AirAsia has successfully pivoted from just an airline to a one-stop travel and lifestyle platform that is rapidly getting momentum among the Asian charter and well beyond. They are trying to offer their customer and group price target shooter head turning deals for Asia and non-Asia flight. For example, flight, hotel bundles, duty-free, merchandise, health, Islamic service, and much more. Besides that, AirAsia and all industry is stopped because of COVID-19, right? So during COVID-19, the AirAsia flights cannot go anywhere. So AirAsia has been doing something new, which is they open a new cafe and new restaurant, which is called Santan. And then AirAsia finally opened restaurant as their first effort to deal with and cater to the effects of COVID-19. Santan built as the world's first restaurant to serve in-flight meals on the ground, planned to open a dozen locations in Malaysia by December, with further Asian countries following next year. So I think this is a good opportunities for Asia, even though they have go through thick and thin during this COVID-19. So I think this is a great thing to do to make their marketing go beyond.
I am AZUREEN. So in developing both temporary teams, there are 5 stages, which is forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. For the first stage, which is forming, it refers to the situation when team members meet for the first time and get to know one another. At this stage, team members need to identify on what are the challenges and opportunities that the AirAsia company is facing. For example, for the task force, they need to identify on the problems specifically, such as in terms of the company sales. And for the product design team, they need to analyze on what is the opportunity to launch a new product or service and what are the challenges that they could face. For the second stage, it is when team need to start to sort out on plans to achieve goals that are already set up. As for the task force, they need to discuss on how to develop marketing strategy, and for the product team design, they need to discuss on plan to create a brand new product or services. But during this stage, the team members will usually face difficulty when discussing and sustaining a good relationship because of differences of personalities background and also differences in the favored ways of working that clash with other team members. So for the third stage, it is the phase where team will focus back their energy on team's objective, and in this case both temporary teams will face just as similar things where the team will begin to have a great discussion and gain back their good relationship with each team members. And for the task force, the team members will have a great discussion on ways of developing marketing strategies. And for the product design team, they will have a great discussion regarding their plan, such as the scan to fly system and also restaurant launching. During this stage, the team members will start to accept other members' opinion and feel comfortable in giving constructive criticism, which hence could improve the performance of team since they already learn on how to work together in achieving the goals. Next is performing stage. It is where the team will perform things that they already planned and ensure that their main objective and goals can be achieved. During this stage, the task force will start to perform things in developing the marketing strategies, and for the product design team, they will start to perform their plan of introducing the new system and do a restaurant launching to the customer. At this point, the team performance is usually at an all-time high, and everyone in the team will totally dedicated in achieving objective and goals that they already set up, regardless of their roles. So for the last stage, it refers to the situation where team are disbanded when the job is completed or when the organization need to change. During this stage, both temporary team had already done things that they already designed during the previous stages, and team members are likely to be experiencing a range of emotions about the team's ending at any one time, where they may be upset or depressed about the upcoming changes in their team relationship, and also experience a great feeling in the group's accomplishment at the same time. So that's all from me. Thank you.
And now I'll be presenting for the conclusion. To conclude from this final project, it has helped us in understanding the differences between groups and teams, as well as why they are crucial in a business. We have also learned that groups and teams is very important to a business, as it has a significant impact on the organization. Since most of the operation in an organization will involve at least some level of coordination through how groups and teams function and how they will be working together. High performance work teams are critical to how most business structure their operation and how they carry out their operation, resulting in substantial competitive advantage in the market. Through common goals, teamwork, communications, rules, and conflict management, as well as strong belief of accountability and trust among the member, the group will persistently strive for a continuous improvement. Last but not least, we have the ultimate understanding of the importance of working as a group. Since it can boost company's earning, tasks can be completed according to the time period. It can also improve communication and relationship among the employees. And that's all from us. Thank you.